again. We're having issues. With our
Good morning.
With our internet, so we need to you've blocked the screen. There you go. We're on the phone. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Oh,
I just was saying you blocked the screen.
Good thing I looked on the table. This is
so
our line.
What? Why do we have this over here? Because now you have to find a slim line.
I know where it is. It's chaos. So, if you're doing mistletoe with us, if you purchase the designs from us, then I sent you out a note last night. So I went ahead, I had talked about, I'm just trying to get all the thoughts in my head. I talked about doing doing our first prep on the 15th, which is going to be next Monday, and that's not going to work because not everyone's going to have their stuff, and I'm not going to wait till everybody has their stuff because people will buy throughout the year, but I want at least most people to have their stuff. So I switched it to, I think it's the 22nd. So our prep is going to be on the 22nd.
And then that's T-minus 1 day.
What does that even mean?
That means then on the 23rd at 4 p.m. we ride off into the sunset.
You usually have always been open Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you know what that means is I come in and I sit here in the cold by myself.
Nobody comes in.
I see like 2 panicked people.
You better panic on the 23rd.
Like, you better tell people if there's gifts at A1, it can't happen Christmas Eve. Because I come in and I sit here until noon. I see like 2 people. It's totally not worth my time. And then I go home.
Like,
I've missed half the day.
I want a bobbin boat and a thing of thread.
I forgot to pick this up yesterday. That's what happens on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, come in, and if you have sewing needs, come in too and get your stuff before then. But
because we're closed from the 24th till the 2nd. I would have stayed closed until the 6th.
I think Creative, you talked to her about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Green's like, you want to stay closed through the 9th? I was like, yeah, I want to. I was like, what? She's like, that's what Jeannie said. I was like, if Jeannie said it, let's stay closed through the 9th.
That's what you said. And
no,
I
didn't.
What?
I never said that.
Did.
I said,
Patrick.
I said, we're staying closed through the 6th. And you're like, no, I want to reopen on...
Oh, I was looking at December, and that's why I thought December was the...
Oh, my God.
That's why.
Yeah, I should have been like, yes, let's stay closed through the 9th.
Okay. I was like, we should probably open. People might need their vacuums and their sewing machines, and the employees probably want to get paid.
Yeah, too bad, so sad. They got all this time to come get their stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to start on the 22nd, and I was just thinking in my head, because the prep video, we're just prepping. It's pretty low key. Do you like that? What? I said low key, but that's more low key. But you use
low key like in the appropriate terms. Like, you should have been like, low key were.
Yeah. Okay. So
like our daughter can't stop saying low key.
None of them can.
Kai doesn't say it.
Maybe. As somebody said it to me on the phone, and I was like, oh, this is a young person. Somebody said they're like,
low key, I can't get my sewing machine to work.
I was like,
I'm like, that doesn't sound low key. That sounds like.
Oh, Lita, I hope you were saying nice things.
She's like, I ordered my stuff, and then it came in a box that looked like.
What, did somebody say that?
No.
Okay.
We ship in recycled boxes.
And recycled packaging, and we reuse like inner bags, and we really do. I mean, think about all the boxes and. Okay, Katrina. Katrina sends us hers, and if that makes you happy that we're gonna reuse them, I want you to keep doing it.
Yeah, but don't go
But
to
I feel
that
bad.
expense.
Yes. Yeah, you don't need to go to that expense.
So the camera, we're on the phone, and the camera flips the phone. Like
Oh,
the phone like reverses everything, where what happens on our computer does not. But I need to call Spectrum today and yell at them because something's going on with our internet, and it always
we've
seems
been
to
struggling.
happen
We've been struggling
at
with the
the
internet.
busiest time of the year. Sometimes you come in the next day and it's fixed.
So I wanted to last night I was really tired, and so I didn't stay. I know there's some packages.
I made her go home last night.
But
then she worked until 1:30.
Well, I just wanted to I was going through all the orders and just making sure I wasn't missing anything, which I felt like I was missing stuff. And I know it's the holidays, so I'm trying to get everyone all their stuff before the holidays, especially if there's like Christmas presents in there. Maybe write that in your notes if you're doing an order and it's like a holiday present, because I just like, or if you're not in the biggest hurry. But I'm trying to get everyone's stuff out as quickly as possible.
Where's your phone? Could I see your phone?
I think it's in my bag. So I did, while I was working in my sewing room, I was stitching at the same time. I was like, I gotta get these borders done for wallflower. We got it. I did too. So I got to get the borders done. And I did. I was doing the last of the skinnies. I did all of my bigs, and I was doing the last of the skinnies, and I literally had one hooping left, and I couldn't take it. I kept going, I'm not going to do it. And I was like, Jeannie, and I was telling myself, I do like my inspirational, motivational. Remember those, do you remember those, we had them at the office where they'd be those motivational like posters? And I always tell myself, successful people do things unsuccessful people don't, or they'll do one more thing. So I always try to do one more thing because I want to be successful, and so I was like, I'm gonna do one. I was like, I'm not gonna do another border, and then I was like, okay. I go, successful person would do that one last border, and then I got to the very last one, I couldn't do it. I'm unsuccessful in finishing my projects. And it's kind of like my dishes. I can never do. I always leave one or two dishes in the sink.
Yeah, I'm always like, what? You just did the dishes. Why is there one there?
And
she goes, I just couldn't do it.
I couldn't do that. I hate borders. Okay, I said it. Did you hear that? I hate them. I hate doing the borders. But I did it. I have one left to go. I'll do it tonight.
So it says Kingstar Thread Kit shows 18 spools. Which two colors aren't in it?
It's going to be one of the newer. I have one last full kit left, and then I'm out of some colors. So I can't even make you a full kit. Let me put that in my my basket. I'll go ahead and I'll replenish. So I have one full in the box. They're not even doing those anymore. They have discontinued the Kingstar box sets. So you can't even, I got to take it. I think I took it down, or maybe I left it up because we had one left. They discontinued the Exquisite 60 pack, which I loved. They discontinued the 28 pack, which I loved. So there's a lot of dime stuff that when they migrated over to OEST that they're no longer doing.
It has less to do with that and more to do with the supply chain reacting to new realities. It's the same reason why we're seeing the Filtech tubes go away and the Filtech bobbins go away. It is a fundamental breakdown in the supply chain, because they go, well, when those bobbins are 9 cents, then it doesn't work anymore, or whatever. So we're seeing that. Like, we're seeing some product go away. We're seeing some changes on that stuff.
Because those were like the best deals. Does not work.
I do sell sublimation printers. Jeannie took hers home last night.
Yeah, but it's in the box. So if somebody wants it and you got to have it now. I keep thinking I want to make like undies. I want to sublimate undies and socks. I want to give the kids socks with us on them. Don't you think that would be so much fun? We should do it for your mom. Can you imagine?
Maybe you're more excited about that than I am.
I think that would be super fun. Or we should do pictures of Momo and Poppy on socks. I think they would love that. So I'm close to being done with my wallflower. I gotta get it done before we start the next one. Okay. So, but did I finish telling you? So everyone that bought their mistletoe designs from us, that's who's in our club. If you bought your designs from us, that's who's in the club. That's what we count as our embroidery club.
Anybody who bought their designs from us.
Well, because I know somebody's going to be like, I got my embellishment kit from you. Am I in the club? It's just the designs. If you got your designs, then you're in our club.
If you bought your designs from us, then you're in the club. You want to say it one more time?
So...
So if you buy your designs...
You're in the club.
All right.
But I was thinking that in the prep video, I should just make that. I always do all the prep videos for everybody, like live, YouTube live for everybody. I think I'm going to switch that. And then each stitch out of each block, that's going to be for the club, for the people that purchase their designs, the mistletoe designs. And I sent out the new letter. I redid the letter, added some stuff to it. But I wanted you to have that note because I know originally I said we were going to do the prep on the 15th and I moved it to the 22nd. Okay, I'm beating a dead horse. Is there anything else?
What to talk about today?
We are waiting for a ton of fabric. So I think probably just the most recent people that bought the fabric kit, and you'll get it before the 1st. You'll probably get it, we'll probably ship it next week. But why are you waiting? Get your stuff now. Like if you're waiting, we cut 120 kits to start with, and then we did another 24, and now we're on our next 24. So, and I think I bought a lot of fabric, but there are a couple of fabrics that I'm waiting for. And we get those from E.E. Shank. And E.E. Shank, they've been really busy. So they've been a little bit slower to get their stuff out. So we're waiting. And we're going to get to the point where we're not going to have the border fabric. I bought like, I don't know, 5 bolts of that. And we've gone through all of them. But it's the border that's going to be at the end. It's going to kind of be like wallflower, where I had to send that to you mid-year. Are you in the club if you... Ha! Who just said that? Margaret! You're funny. Yes, you're in the club. What happened to the comments?
They disappear until until somebody makes a comment. Touch here.
Can't open the supply list on the email. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me fix that right now. Sometimes I forget that. Yeah, I did your letter and I did everything last night. I don't really have too much to talk about. I have nothing to show you because I haven't been stitching.
I thought you sewed last night.
Patrick, I just talked about that.
Right.
That was the borders, remember?
Right.
That I was trying to be successful and then I failed. Okay, I'm making that, the supply list. You know what? Quite honestly, the prep supply lists are exactly the same for all of them. I just changed the picture and I changed the, wait, that should be available. Maybe you opened it right before those supply lists, because they're the same for everyone. You need SF101, you need some rulers, you need a rotating mat, rotary cutter, and then I package everything. Although, I did redo the spreadsheet as well, and I added in all the filler blocks, but I wasn't sure of the sizes for sure. So I did put a note in there, and I'm going to send it out later, that you should cut the filler blocks later, because Normally it's just half an inch off every side. Ooh, those might be wrong. I have to look at those. Yikes. Okay, whatever you have is good until January, and then I'm going to add all of the other stuff in. Because we don't have all of it. As I was doing it, I was like, did we prep everything all together in one day for wallflower? I couldn't remember.
Okay, let's get to work because I got to call Spectrum and see if we can get.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything that we forgot.
I'm sure.
All right. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something awesome. We're going to be working hard. And reach out if you have any questions. And we love and appreciate you guys. We'll see you later. Bye. No, you're fine. We just got off.
Oh, you're off? Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Better every day.
Um,